Richard Marshall, thanks for talking to Fax TV. Just starting by reflecting on Wakefield. Richard, obviously a disappointing result. Having a few days to reflect on it, how would you assess the game overall?
Yeah, it was disappointing, the result and the manner in which we got beat. I must say that Wakefield were extremely good, and we must credit them with the way they threw the ball about and attack, but we've got to be better defensively than that, and something that we pride ourselves on, but also scoring some points as well and being a bit more ruthless with the ball. I thought our execution was poor. I think we was at 47% at one point, and it is a trial game. We have got a young team at the moment. We are trying different combinations and systems. You do expect some things to not go quite as to plan at this stage of the season. That's what trial games are for. But it was a big lesson for us all, really.
And on more positive news, announced today, Dan Fleming signing from Toronto on a 2-year deal. Great to have him part of the Fact squad for this season.
Yeah, I've been aware of Dan for a couple of years, and he's got some presence about him. He's a Halifax lad, which is really, it's key as well, and definitely wants to come and play here and be a part of what we're trying to do. He'll add some size and some aggression and some experience, which is key. We've got a young team which is going to be fantastic in years to come, but we just need to nurture them guys and bring them along with experienced players like Dan and Scott and Simon and Ben Kane, people like that. So I'm looking forward to working with Dan.
And he's another Halifax lad, James Saltonstall, Simon Griggs and a few others. Is that important to you?
Yeah. We got Chester through last year, and it's fantastic. It's great for the club. No matter if you're from Halifax or Timbuktu, as soon as you put the blue and white on, you play with 100% attitude and endeavour. But there's probably a little bit more for these lads as well, and there's more at stake as well. We're now getting a bit more competition for places. We're getting a few players back from the post-season operations, so we're looking for everybody to kick on now, and hopefully that'll start this week.
And would he be in line to start against Featherstone? Obviously it's his first training session this evening. Will he be fit for that game?
Well, we'll have a look at him. I'm not quite sure. I know he's been full-time training for a couple of weeks with Toronto, so I'm looking forward to seeing him. I'm sure the Fax fans are as well. If we get some minutes out of him this week, then brilliant. If he doesn't quite make the squad this week, then he's got 30 odd games in the season to have a look at him.
And Keane Morgan as well, signing from Wakefield, obviously probably more a player for the reserves.
Yeah, Keane's has got a bright future in the game. Lots of interest in that young man, and we were quick to snap him up. Again, we've had a look at him in the trial games. It's unfortunate that we've not been on the right side of the scoreline for these players, but they're learning. You learn by making mistakes. We made a few at the weekend. Good teams put them right, and I expect us to be doing that over the next few weeks.
And Featherstone Rovers coming up on Sunday. Is this going to be a more full strength side? Obviously you've played a lot more younger sides in the last 2 games. Is this going to be close to a full strength team?
Probably not. As I said, we've still got some players out injured. We will have a couple of returning players, hopefully, fingers crossed. 3 or 4 of the lads who missed out last week will play this week. But it's not about winning this week. It's about getting some minutes, some game time, and if I'm being honest, getting better than the last week. This following week should be a lot better than our last performance.
And Featherstone, obviously a tough test for your team, particularly considering some of their signings over the off season. Yeah,
they're formidable every year. We have a good tussle with Featherstone. They're a fantastic club over there, and we hope we're vying for at the top echelons of the table with them and everybody else. But yeah, we've got some work to do. We have got some work to do, and we've got 3 weeks to get it right. We'll be working extremely hard to do that. That starts with tonight, and then obviously the weekend.
And in terms of some of the injuries in the squad that you've discussed, who could be in line to return, or who's maybe out of the...
I'm hopeful that Elliot Morris will be in. I thought Elliot was great last year. I thought he was fantastic. James Saltonstall wears his heart on his sleeve. He's had a tough off season with his knee. We're hopeful. We see him come through. Shane Grady won't. Adam Tangata won't. Ed Barber's had a couple of ops, one on his knee, one on his elbow. Fingers crossed he'll be involved at some stage. Yeah, so there's a bit more to the squad this week, but these young lads, and to be fair, they've all put their hand up again to play. They want to make a statement and right the wrongs of last week, so fair credit to them.